All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back. We're joined by this Saturday night's warrior, Denzel Bentley, that took on the supposed boogeyman. And it looks like after your fight, now everyone is saying the supposed boogeyman. Denzel, man, thank you for coming into the studio here at the Wynn Casino, live out of the Blue Wire studio. How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. Thanks for having me on, man.
Man, not just after the fight, but before traveling back to the UK, man. You head out later tonight, right?
Yeah, tonight.
No, man, we really appreciate it, champ. Welcome to Vegas.
Yes.
Welcome to Vegas, and put on a hell of a fucking fight, man. A hell of a fight. So thank you. Thank you. Talk to us.
Yeah, man, walk us through
the fight.
Yeah, man.
Actually, go back to you got the call. You get the call for the world title.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm scheduled to defend my British title about 2 weeks, a week and a half before the fight. I'm doing an interview in the gym, and obviously Janibek comes up saying, "Well, he's meant to be the new boogeyman. What do you think of him?" Blah blah blah, and I'm like, "He's alright, but I think he's beatable." Obviously at the time I'm saying I don't know how real his power is. He ain't been with anyone that, you know, wasn't supposed to get knocked out. I was just saying little things here and there, like he's a southpaw, he's tricky, but I just think he's beatable. Obviously my manager just heard me. He's obviously had the call a few weeks back and was trying to just gauge whether it's a good fight for me. So after that interview, I've gone home, taken a nap after training as I always do, and he's phoned me like, "Yo, you saying I sent you something, you ain't hit me back?" I ain't seen my phone, so I looked at my phone and I see the box rec and I see Janibek, and I'm saying, "All right, well, what's this for?" You could be fighting him next. And obviously I woke up, I'm gassed, I'm like, "Oh shit."
No, yeah, all good.
Cool. So I'm like, "All right, cool, snap that. Cool, like, let's do it." You know what I mean? And he's like, "All right, cool. Obviously one job at a time. You got this and then we got that." I said, "Oh yeah, you're right, cool." So I just calmed myself down for a bit, focused on the job at hand at the time, and then I got through that. And then this was there.
So what would you say was your first impression of Janibek once that opening bell rang?
He's a good fighter. He's as good as I thought he was. You know what I mean? But like I said, he's beatable. Obviously the first couple of rounds, I'm trying to get a gauge of what I'm in there with. I'm trying to take some shots on the gloves, okay, to see if he's got power, moving around. The minute my coach said, "Look, we're not in front here, you can't be boxing like that. It's, you know, step up the pace," I stepped up the pace. And when I got inside, he didn't really know what to do with me.
So you feel it's just a case of you having a late start?
Yeah, probably a bit too late. We always planned to, you know, gauge what was in front of us, you know. That's the world champion, you know what I'm saying? A dangerous fighter. You're not just gonna go in there and start swinging. You know what I mean? You got to kind of know what you're going in there with. But I took a bit too long to kind of figure out what I needed to do.
So I'm assuming that the matchmakers brought you in to make him look good, right? They didn't expect you to go the full rounds, especially coming off the cash knockout. Do you believe the same, or do you think that the great top-ranked matchmakers knew you would be testing Janibek the way that you did?
Nah, they didn't. They thought this was a showcase for Janibek to make him look even more scarier. But I knew that anyway, but the fight I could have started earlier. I don't think I was going to get a decision that night anyway.
118, 110, that's disrespectful.
100%. The whole night was disrespectful. The commentary was disrespectful. The interview at the end was disrespectful. But
what exactly about the interview rubbed you the wrong way?
Well, how can you tell a man he's scared? I'm a fighter, bro. Like, if I was scared, I wouldn't have got in the ring in the first place. You know what I mean?
And this is, don't help me, Kriegel?
Yeah.
I figured.
Nah, come on, like, same rod, you look scared. Saying, come on, bro. Other fighters take their time. You say they're downloading data. But because you don't know me or my background or how I fight or where I'm from, you think I'm being scared. But that's cool, man. These guys don't know me. I don't expect nothing from them anyway.
How'd you handle it? I'm assuming a gentleman. I didn't watch the post-fight. I watched the fight.
No, like, I ain't gonna lie. Inside, I wanted to flip, but I thought, is it really worth it? So I just told him, "What do you mean? You told you I was, like, did I look scared? You told you I was scared." He said, "No, you just kind of started believing in yourself later." I can't remember what I said, but a bit disrespectful still.
Totally understandable.
Now, I saw you were out here working at Mayweather's.
Yeah.
How many weeks out here did you get? Or
2 weeks.
okay.
I got 2 weeks out here, so yeah, I got a week of
Decent.
sparring and then it'll calm down week. So, but I'm alright. Like the jet lag didn't really hit me. I landed the next day. I was in the gym.
Nice.
So what's next from here? I mean, the world title that's the top, you know, but obviously you still got a lot left in you. Where does Denzel Bentley go from here, and where do you want to go from here?
I don't know. There's a lot of fights on the table back in the UK. Well, there's a few fights back in the UK that that are there, whether they can get made or not. You know, politics and stuff.
Like who?
Well, you got Chris Eubank Jr. and Liam Smith fighting next year. I could take the winner of that fight. But ultimately, the goals of the World Championship. Do you know what I mean? But those type of fights get me right back in position to fight for World Championship. So I don't mind.
What about a Hamza Shariz? Would you take him on, or do you think they would look past you?
Oh, Hamza Shiraz? Yeah, good fighter, man. But we were the same stable. They want to make that happen. They know they got my number. They got my manager's number.
Same
so.
stable, not the same trainer, or same trainer?
No, same promotion.
Yeah, that's
That's
nothing.
easy.
Yeah.
That's easy, man.
No,
obviously
but
that
for
fight,
us, stable means he
my
and I
bad,
train
my bad,
under
my bad.
your.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It does. My bad. But yeah, but under the same promotional company. I mean, that fight's been offered to me a few times. And I've said just both times. But I'm not saying that they said no. It's just, you know, he just moved up the first time they wanted the fight. Before that, of course, that was straight after the cash fight. So everyone thought, what's he got left? Obviously, I've come back, and obviously promoters have pushed it back, or team members have pushed back, saying, let's give it about 12, 18 months. Or let's give it, so it's just, listen, when you're ready, bring the phone, man.
Was this your first U.S. televised fight?
My first fight outside of the UK in general.
Wow.
Yeah.
How'd that feel?
Felt good, man. It's a whole new experience, you know what I'm saying? Especially coming to Vegas. Vegas is lovely.
Was it?
I've enjoyed it.
Did you have that sense of accomplishment? Like, as a fighter, I'm sure all fighters want to fight in New York City, Las Vegas, and if you're in one country, in another, to be abroad, right? Like, those are the three major goals, or no? Outside of being a world champion?
No, you're right, but in that sense, no, because I wanted to win it first and then soak up. I said it to everyone. Everyone said, well, like, you're out in Vegas. Like, look what you've done. Obviously, coming from where I come from back home and that, like, you don't see guys like me getting an opportunity to come out to Vegas to fight and all these things. So they're like, right, you should be proud. And I'm saying, nah, because then I'm putting that as the benchmark. Like,
Exactly.
just getting out here is good enough. And it's not. I wanted to win and then soak it up and just have a great time out here. But I've had a good time out here anyway.
You've had 2 sleeps.
Yeah.
Can you be proud now?
I can be proud of my performance, but I'm a fighter, man. I wanted to win that. I want to be a world champion, but I've seen the feedback. A lot of guys have written me up before, which I'm all right with. I get that a lot. Like, guys don't really know me like that. But people that see me firsthand, people that see me in the gym and stuff, my coaches, they know what I can do. But everyone out there ain't really had a good gauge of me, especially after the cash loss. So everyone ripped me off. But I ain't seen a bad comment about me after this fight. So that I can be proud of. But other than that, just my pride and ego a bit bruised because I wanted to win.
How many of your fights have been on television back home? Most of your career's been shown on television, right?
No, not most of it. I come from a small show background. I didn't turn pro. I had 17 fights as an amateur. I didn't win no national titles and that. So when I turned professional, there weren't no promoter that was eager to grab me up. So my first 8 fights were, not televised at all. Like, I'm getting the guys to come around and record it in their phone, and that's the only footage I get.
But have you ever had to go backwards?
What do you mean?
Fight off TV?
Oh, what? Since I've been... No. But I'll be on the undercard, having to build my name up for another 3-5 fights. From lockdown, most of my fights have been televised, yeah. From lockdown.
The reason I ask is, I'm wondering how, would you be willing to fight another U.S. televised fighter that isn't on television, though? Like, if would you fight a known guy from America, but that fight isn't on TV?
No, but I think if they bring whoever it is to the UK, it'll get televised anyway. It's not televised in the US, and obviously that's an issue with the US and that guy from here if he wants to be televised in the US. But back home in the UK, I'm always going to be televised. Where I'm with Frank Warren now, BT Sports, I'm always going to be on televised fights now.
Isn't Josh Taylor with BT?
I think he was, but I think he might be with Sky now because of his top rank though.
Yo, that was wicked. Nobody picked up that undisputed fight. When he fought Jose Ramirez, that's disrespectful.
It is, but I think it's a lot more to do with politics rather than him. Yeah.
So have you heard of a Thomas Lamana?
No, who's that?
Really? Never?
No.
I thought Lamana might have had wanted to fight you before. He's the guy that fought Laura. He was willing. Obviously, he got knocked out by Laura, so he was willing to go to the UK, similar to you, to rebuild.
Oh, what, he wanted to fight me?
Oh, yeah. Your name was brought up.
Didn't pick up the phone, man.
I will let him know.
Cool. Was he American, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, if he wants to fly over, we're good, man.
Call him right now.
Is that simple? Is it that simple for you? Like, you can just tell Frank, this is the guy I want to fight next?
Listen, if they pick up the phone and they want to fight and there's no, contractual issues on their side with promotions and stuff and any politics and that, it should be easy to make. I'm game. I ain't said no to a fight yet.
He's number 8 in the WBA still.
It's even better. I get to be top 10 in the WBA.
You number 9 in the WBO as long as they don't drop you after the fight. You know how that goes.
I know.
What's your thought on Austin Ammo Williams?
I didn't even want to say the name because I don't see it.
What? Because of Frank Warren and Matchroom?
Yeah.
You know Ammo? Have you heard of Ammo?
I sparred him.
Oh.
When
he came?
Regis came over, they trained at our gym down Peacock. And me and him had a few rounds. Well, more than a few rounds, but yeah.
How did that go?
Good. Good work, man.
Good work.
Good work.
Do you know Xavier Miller?
Of course I do, man. That's the big homie, man, Xavier Miller. Yeah.
That's what's up. That is the guy.
He just messaged me, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Tell him I said, what up, man? When is he going to come? He's terrible, man. I thought he was going to come for the last, I think, wasn't Dillian training in America for one of these last 2 fights? Was it with Fury or no?
He was just in California, right? Big Bear, no?
Yeah, he was in America like just last week.
And,
but I'm not sure
and X ain't come through for that. I was tight. What about Andre? Andre seems to be left out in the cold. Gave up his belt to fight Zach Parker. Turned around, didn't like the purse bid. Lost his real title and his interim position. So he's out in the cold. He needs a fight. Is that... Or am I asking the wrong questions? You're a fighter. You'll fight any name I'm going to be throwing at you.
Oh, you're asking me if I fight Andre?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Of course I would.
Is Frank going to want to deal with him after the whole Zach Parker situation?
But that's the thing. Would he even come back down to 160? What's the point of coming down to 160 when you just vacated your belt? You know what I mean? If Frank going to want to deal with him, I don't know. But, of course, the money on the table before was that good. So you can't expect him to take it after it was like less than half of what you were going to get. You know what I mean?
Right.
But he's been left out in the cold. I think he's made some wrong business decisions, trying to float around with promoters to try and be their number one guy. But sometimes you got to bet on yourself, but not always in that way. Like, you got to take the deal that you don't think is, the best and prove. I'm not saying he ain't proved the best because he's cold, man. He can fight, but he just made some wrong decisions business-wise.
Before we get back to you, I do want to go to our topic of the day is Earl Spence and Keith Thurman. It was obviously ordered over the last week at the WBC convention, but I don't know if you know, because, those are 2 American televised fighters, but Earl's been very vocal about not wanting to fight Keith. Do you think it happens now that it's been ordered, or do you see him fighting someone else?
No, that happens. I think that happens. I think that fight happens, yeah. I don't see, I know he wanted to not fight him as a punishment, but if it's going to affect anything in the long run or any claims or he's ducking or anything or maybe being stripped off his title, I think you'll fight him. And obviously, it's big money, man.
Okay. Can you see yourself ever in a situation where a fighter to you agitated you so much or got under your skin enough or was quote unquote corny enough that you like, man, I'm not fighting that dude?
Yeah, probably, but it only lasts so long. You know what I mean? I think if that person needed me at the time, like let's say for example, Thurman needs Spence. I mean, he could do his thing, but if he wants to be a champion, he kind of needs Spence. So, nah, man, I ain't giving you the opportunity, man. Forget it.
For sure. So we got a couple questions here from the people.
I like that. I like that. I say the same shit. Like, nah, forget you. Honestly, for the longest, I was telling Devin the same shit off camera. I'm like, yo, fuck Loma. I say he didn't want to give you the shot. I said, don't give him the shot.
100%. I don't think he owes Loma nothing.
I say,
I don't think he needs Loma to prove nothing.
Especially after taking the contract. I'm like, you gotta beat George twice. I'm like, man, don't give Loma the shot. I'm like, fuck it.
That's fair.
I like that. But go ahead, Ness. I know we got some questions from the people.
I got Ruin of 504, New Orleans. He says, after sharing the ring with Janibek, would you say he's overhyped and or overrated?
I wouldn't say he's overrated because he can fight, but overhyped, yeah, most definitely. But his promoters are doing a good job. That's their job, man. The media are doing a good job of making him that kind of boogeyman or whatever they want to call him. But he can definitely fight, so I wouldn't say overrated. But
$2 super chat from Samuel Arnold.
Yeah, but Sam, you gotta have your father text me because Bentley not going. He leaves tonight, so if you want to spar Bentley, y'all gotta work it out.
Who's that?
Undefeated 8-0. Is he 8-0 now?
I think 8-0.
Okay.
He trains
Dallas.
with Dewey Cooper.
Okay.
Dewey Cooper, and his name is Samuel Arnold III, right?
Okay,
Yeah, he out of Dallas.
Oh, he's out of Dallas. I'll come back one day though, man.
He said he'll be back, Sam.
Yo, why they don't come out there to get some work?
Where?
To the UK.
Yeah, bro, I'm there. I'm welcome you.
Do you
open
love
arms.
it? Do you love it in the UK?
Yeah, man, I love it. Now I live there, man. I gotta love it there.
So you telling me if you make it big, you ain't relocating?
No, man, we gotta cross that bridge when we get there.
Man,
Because I feel like it's
look.
always cloudy, rainy, and gloomy.
Yeah,
out there.
100%. But when you're used to that, you're used to that. Do you know what I mean?
No, until
I'm not trying to be used to that.
Until you start making money, you're not used to it. And then you do what the rest of the UK does, and they hop on that Emirates business class to
Go to Spain, right?
No, they go to Dubai. Every Dubai's the spot now.
I thought it was Marbella.
Is that the vacation spot?
Nah, you're right. Dubai's the spot, man.
Dubai's the spot. Everybody's moving to Dubai from the UK.
But yeah, nah, man, if they want to come over to the UK for some work, hit me up in the DMs, but I reply. I'll invite you down to the gym.
Man,
I
I
do
doubt
feel-
they going out there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do feel like the best work is in Vegas.
Yeah.
The best work.
Because you get everybody from
Best.
everywhere. Like, look, you're here now. You know, and that's why this is the hotbed, because at any given moment, any fighter from any division will be here. Whereas it's not often that every fighter from any division will be in the UK.
Especially in South London, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's hard. It's hard.
No, you're right, though. You're right.
Oh,
you're right.
this is the dad. He says it's not the third. It's the father who's the trainer. Yeah, Pops. So you're gonna have to get him over here, man, because he's out. Unless you're gonna change his flight and hotels.
I'm pretty sure Dallas fly nonstop to London though.
Nah, but I'm sure if he wants to spar, they're here. They're not over there.
I'm just saying, Sam could go get some looks out there.
Yep. I got Brandon in Houston who says, not to rehash this, but it bothers me, so I must ask. Your thoughts on the 118-110 card. How maddening is it to hear something like that after a 12-round battle like the one that you had?
I almost walked off. And I thought, I can't do that. But yeah, it was disrespectful, man. It just made me feel like it don't matter what I done. If I didn't knock him out, I wasn't winning that anyway. I wasn't getting a decision, man. I wasn't getting that.
Did you really? So you saying going into the fight?
No, I didn't think that going into the fight. After the fight, I've had a bit to think about it, and I thought, wow, I was never gonna win this, man.
You should have thought that going into the fight,
know,
champ. I ain't
know,
gonna lie to
but-
you. That same fight I just said, Josh Taylor. Let me tell you, I'm a Mexican, and I usually don't bet with my heart. But one of my friends out there from Scotland got under my skin, and I bet Ramirez, even though I thought Josh Taylor would win. And he gets the 2 knockdowns, and he read the scorecards. All 3 judges, 114, 112. I'm like, if he doesn't get 2 knockdowns, it's a draw. I'm like, wow. And I saw him win like 8 rounds. I'm like, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
You coming over to
What do you
to
think
foreign
needs
soil?
to be done, man? Because, I mean, year after year, we just continue to go on with boxing, treating fighters in that manner. And truth be told, it's not like it's gonna matter if they gave you a tighter scorecard. A loss is still
course,
a
a
loss
loss is
on
a
the
loss,
record,
still
but
100%.
it is demoralizing. You know, you do feel less than. You do feel like no matter what I did, I wouldn't have gotten a fair shake. So what do you think needs to be done for the officials? And I'll just bring this up. Joe Cortez, the former referee, I don't know if that he's even talking about this anymore, but a bunch of years he had done a couple of seminars and invented something called the Cortez 2020, where the boxing officials would be sitting on tennis referee like.
I think I heard something about that. Yeah.
Do you think that's the answer? And if not, what is your solution to better scoring? You being a fighter, I'm hoping you have a solution.
The thing is, boxing is the only sport based on opinions. You know what I mean? So someone's opinion. So that's why no one can get criticized or penalized for terrible scorecards. Especially like, for example, like if Canelo's boxing and he's doing something and we think he's losing, the judges are looking at it like, that's Canelo, we know what he's doing, and score him the round. So there ain't much you could do to it unless we have a system where it's like, you got to do this to score points to win. You know what I mean? Like, pretty much like the amateurs, like, I don't know what it's like now, but I think there was a point where every punch that landed, all three judges had to hit the buzz at the same time to say it landed. Do you know what I mean? That's the only way you can, close the gap on outrageous scorecards, but that probably won't even work anyway.
What about a fourth scorecard?
It's just still an opinion, though. This person knows that this guy's the favorite, he's making us money, that this company's paying us, they're still not going to go against that guy anyway, unless you just get someone neutral from anywhere and say, look, we got our officials, WBO or whoever it is got our officials, but then this guy's coming from, I don't know, Australia with just a clear mind, whatever. You do be the fourth scorecard.
At the end of the day, yeah, it's like you said, they know who the guy is. They know who brings in the money and who's the business.
Exactly.
No matter how I feel like you're always going to be clouded in the slightest by that.
100%. Especially when I'm coming out here, they don't know me. So they don't even know what I'm doing. You get guys saying some outrageous things in the commentary, but that's cool, man.
What's your thoughts on...
Yo, you need to call them out on that shit.
Ain't gonna change nothing, man.
No, but at least...
Controversy sells, though. I think if you would have, I would have went off on Krieger. Like, man, motherfucker, you ain't been in the ring. You get in the ring, see if you gonna be scared.
That's why after a while, I was thinking, yeah.
They'd have probably brought you back, man, because think about Hank Lundy. Hank Lundy used to have the most infamous, craziest speeches on ESPN Friday Night Fights before it became what it is now. And, man, he had this whole thing about Mr. TV, Mr. ESPN, and I must see TV coming to a TV near you. And they loved him for it. That motherfucker was on ESPN more than anybody. For real. Sometimes, look at Broner. Broner was a talker, and didn't everybody love his ass?
Yeah.
HBO offered him ridiculous amounts
Rock
of money.
Nation offered him.
And now, look, he just got another 10-figure deal from Black Prom.
8-figure.
What's your thoughts on Black Prom?
I don't know what it is. Do you know what I mean? But I guess it's like a platform like Dazn, and Dazn done their thing. Not too many people are writing off. So why not another platform? That might be the future of boxing. You know what I mean? Just getting everything on an app or wherever it's meant to be. Just like movies and stuff. You got Disney Plus, Netflix, all these things. So
I love your optimism, man. Unlike my co-host, what's your thoughts on the biggest fight in boxing falling apart?
Crawford Spence.
If that's what you think the biggest fight is, let's talk about it.
100% that's the biggest fight. I thought that was happening on the 19th. I was just thinking I'm extending my stay after I'm here and I'm going to hit
Yo,
that
that's
fight.
true. It's supposed to be November 19th, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yo, we got to go out Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
For what?
My girl's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, man, the 19th is 4 days from now. That's sad, man. We wanted that fight as well. There's rumors of December 17th. Do you think Thurman Spence, or you think that's next year?
No, that'll be this year. I think they're going to try and make...
You know that's only 33 days away. It's a pretty big fight to announce in 4 weeks.
It is, but PBC do things like that, don't it?
They do.
Yeah.
They do. It's funny. It's funny. They do.
Damn, y'all pick it up even across the pond?
Yeah, man. Listen, I watch boxing, man. I love boxing.
So what's the people saying out there? What's the biggest fight in boxing?
Well, he just
in
said.
the UK?
Yeah.
Yeah, Spence Crawford, but obviously Joshua Fury to an extent. Now that's a bit But still, if that gets made, that's still one of the biggest fights over there. But I think globally, Spence Crawford, man, I think everyone wants to see that.
For real.
How much of a shame is it going to be if that fight gets made? Because that's not happening in the UK.
What's that, Fury?
Of course.
Yeah, that's not happening in the UK. That's going to the Middle East. But I think everyone knows that. Everyone knows that, so they're out of it. And UK fans travel. UK fans travel, man. So.
You guys are the best fans.
Yeah.
Honestly,
When they're on your
it's
side.
crazy, man. It does make me sad because, you guys get love from the beginning. Like 7-0, and they're like, man, he's next up.
But
It's like,
it depends, though, how you're being portrayed, innit? By, like, who you're with, what promoter you're with. So if someone's like, say, like Eddie Hearn or Frank Roman's picked up a fight.
Let me tell you something. 4 years ago, right? 4 years ago. So before Wilder Fury won, I was saying if Wilder was British, he would be the biggest thing on planet Earth.
100%.
look at
on
what AJ
planet
was doing.
Earth.
100%. 100%.
Yo, he kind of favored Deontay a little bit. His facial structure.
Listen, I get that all the time, man. I just need that power. I need his knockout power. I don't need his looks. I need his knockout power. But no, I get that a lot still.
Bro, but I'm like, yo, if Deontay was from the UK, it would be unimaginable because you guys really love and support your people.
For real.
Yeah.
Look at Chisora, bro. Chisora's they're probably going to do a documentary on Chisora. Like, there's no one
And they should.
in boxing that has been on pay-per-view as many times as Chisora and hasn't won a world title. Like, people forget this man. I bet you if we count two, there's also no one in boxing who's gotten as many world title opportunities as Chisora. Like, think about the amount of title shots my man's had. He's had like 2 decades worth of title shots. Bro, the Klitschko days, he fought both of them, bro. Chisora is like legend. He's heavyweight legend, honestly.
Definitely.
He fought everybody. It's crazy. And now he's about to fight Fury again in a trilogy.
Yeah, that's mad.
That is mad. That is mad.
Do you think that should really happen?
Do I think it should happen?
No, do you think it does happen?
Fury and what?
Chisora.
Of course.
Yeah, definitely.
Why?
Because Fury called it on. Fury wants it. Do you know what I mean? Like, who else out there would you want to see in fight right now?
Shit, his demons. Like, keep building your mental. Keep doing tours. Like, bro, keep talking to the people. Keep inspiring the youth. You the king. You the champ.
I hear that.
I don't care that he got one. We know it's him. It ain't Usyk. It is him.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, you could fight once a year. Don't you see what Earl's doing? Don't you see what all these guys in America is doing?
Nah, but he needs to, let's be real, man. This is like a tune-up for him, and he's going to fight Usyk. And this is his style. Like, he doesn't go into a big fight like Earl. He does believe in tune-ups, and that's okay. We can't let one man tell us the tune-ups off of pussies. Like, that's not how boxing works. Like, I don't need to be out of the ring, an entire year and be okay with it. I like the Fury likes to get his tune-ups because he comes back sharp. Comes back sharp.
That's fair.
I prefer you to be ready, man, for your biggest challenges.
That's
and listen,
that's in 2 weeks,
Usyk's
right?
already.
Yeah.
Damn, is it 2 weeks? That shit
December
got
3rd.
no hype.
December 3rd. It's December 3rd.
Bro, zero hype.
You got this weekend, 26, and then the week after. Yeah.
That's
So, yeah,
crazy.
2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks.
I'll tell you this, man. They want him. I know as a UK guy, you want Fury to have the tune-up to go in there to get them belts back from Usyk, right?
Yeah, it makes boxing in the UK better, isn't it? Like, having
man.
heavyweight champion of the world. Especially where it's a Frank. Yeah,
Bro,
cards.
AJ already let them down, so it's like it's up to Fury to bring those belts back. Because if not,
I can't let you come. I know this is boxing, but World Cup, football is the biggest sport out there.
You don't watch that shit. Tell him.
No, I do, man.
Oh.
Come on, man.
He said, come on, that's bigger than boxing.
That's crazy.
I watch boxing more, though, but the World Cup, I ain't missing the game.
Did you see that they paying the locals to dress as fans?
Allegedly.
What? Who's doing that?
Exactly.
The government, no.
He's the only one that's seen this news.
It's all over. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Check TikTok. Look, let me tell
TikTok.
you, bro. They
It's
got
on TikTok. Gotta believe it.
champ, they got all the fans. So they got Argentina come through, right? And you see all the
Look,
fans in
because
Argentina.
you never sit up that high
Oh,
and chopping
shit.
your head off.
So you got all the Argentina fans come through, Brazil, Mexico, and they got all these different jerseys, but they all look the same. They all look Middle Eastern.
You sound racist, man.
No, I'm not, bro. I swear to God, there's literally news reports on this.
I need to see that.
We need to see it, man. Send us a link, man.
There's news reports because people were failed. Some people aren't in good living conditions out there. It's
Oh yeah,
fucked
because
up.
of wherever it is. Yeah, a lot of people don't
Bro,
feel safe to go out there and that. It's kind of mad.
They got them staying in shipping containers. One of the hotel options is a shipping container with communal bathrooms that you have to walk outside. And let me tell you, that sun in Qatar is the hottest sun I've ever witnessed on this planet
What?
Earth. Bro, you have to walk like a block to use a bathroom in another
That's insane.
shipping container.
That's crazy.
That's just too much. But those are all our questions. Denzel, please give out your social media for anybody who isn't following you can do so.
Yeah, Twitter and Instagram at 2sharp_D, the number 2sharp_D.
World Cup prediction, champ. Who takes it?
You know what? Since I've been out here, I've missed out a lot on the squads who's been picked for their country and that. But I'm gonna just go with France because if they pick who they need to pick, they've got the best squad out there in the world. Yeah, France. But I got a question for you though. I watched your show. Obviously before this fight, you're talking about Denzel ain't ESPN worthy. Don't know where they're going from. What do you think now?
I mean, you definitely did better than what I expected. But, if I'm like, we don't know. I know you because I follow, obviously, boxing. But, like, the ESPN audience didn't know you. So, for Janibek, they did him more harm than good. They brought you in thinking they was going to get a knockout based off the cash. You upset the apple cart. And now it looks bad on their part because they're trying to introduce a foreigner to American audience by bringing in another foreigner that just was tougher than he was alleged to be. He was supposed, like you said, it was supposed to be a showcase. He was supposed to stop you. And I just think it would have been better to stop someone that we know. I know you, but to the casual fan, let's wait for the numbers. Let's see how many people have tuned in. You know what I'm saying?
And because of the undercard, they're going to compare. And let there have been a dip in the viewership, they're gonna talk about it. See, if anything, you came out in a sense with the win. We say very few fighters win and losses in this sport. Rolly won big,
but you gotta admit, you thought you was gonna be main event.
Me? No, I knew it was main event.
No. But you get the call. But before they said main event, you expected it to be a main event?
Yeah, because he just fought Danny Dignam, and that was the main event, and that wasn't even for the world title.
Oh my God! See, and this what they do. Who is Danny Dignam?
That was the guy who fought before me.
No,
innit?
I know it is, but this is what I'm saying. They're doing this man a disservice.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that you did what you did because now all the headlines read supposed boogeyman. And it's just like, bro, they got to stop with this fucking the machine.
Maybe he is a boogeyman, but I'm just better than everyone thought. If he goes out there and knocks out Munguia next, then what?
He might knock out Munguia though. I think you definitely go 12 on Munguia. Rosado lasted the 12, right? But he just was outgunned. That was bad. I never thought Rosado was gonna look that bad.
Nah, he looked bad.
Munguia's better than we think. Let me tell you. I didn't think he would do that good versus Rosado. Rosado's a very good vet. Like he's crafty.
And that was after Rosado coming off
a
the
good
fight.
win.
We thought he beat Danny Jacobs in.
Yeah, Munguia, we got to see how he's going to react when he gets hit with a nice shot from a good puncher because, Saddam Ali was blown up. Hogan was blown up. Who's he really been fighting? Then they put him in there with Demetrius Ballard. That resume was, that was the first time Munguia still hasn't been tested outside of the Rosado fight. I mean, you gotta give him credit for the Rosado
Yeah,
fight.
but the thing is that
and he was like a machine gun in that
Munguia's
fight.
best win is his first title defense against Liam.
Oh, Liam Smith?
That's his
Really?
best win.
Why? Because he's a former champ?
Former champ. It was impressive. everybody else, bro, has been less than.
I wouldn't say that about Rosado. I mean, I get that Rosado has way more losses
You
and
know
never
what?
became a champ.
And I think the Rosado win was more impressive. Like, I don't think it was as competitive as the Liam fight, which said a lot because I thought Rosado was going to make that a hell of a fight, and he didn't. But it's just like, bro, you fighting
Have you ever
guys I ain't
fought
heard
at
of.
68?
Nah. But I would.
Good. Versus Berlanga, right? That's who you would fight?
Oh, Belanga, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, Belanga's a good
Because the
fight.
top-ranked matchmakers are listening, obviously, and, you know,
No, but
have them
obviously
bring you back.
I'm in a position, you know, another good win at 60, I could probably get another title shot. So I ain't scrambling for opponents right now, but I do want to move up to 68 one day and get all those fights. Yeah, definitely.
You think you could upset Berlanga?
Yeah.
Because you know you're going in as a dog.
I know, but Belanga's got power, man. But
What you
when
do?
that,
Real
power don't, when that power
real
don't
power.
work, he kind of comes unstuck. I
And
mean, I
he's
see him
big.
calling out John Ryder. I
Bro,
don't think
he's
that's a good fight for him.
big. He's big. I didn't know he was that big until we we met him and I'm like, wow. It was like right before him changing into workout clothes too. He's pretty big.
Yeah.
Sam, what you doing if he bites you?
Yeah, everybody forgets that, right? And
Yeah.
that was just his last fight.
Fight's done. We're having it out, man. But you can't bite me, man. Come on, man.
Hold on,
So-
say it again. You just lost me. Say it again.
He said
Sam.
the fight's done. You can't bite him. Fight's done. He's not gonna continue. You don't have to either if you bit him.
No, we're scrapping, bro.
Oh, it sounded like you said the fight's
No,
done.
yeah, 'cause I'ma fuck you up,
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
Oh, so you mean like
It's beyond boxing.
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, you take him.
Yeah.
You going for the takedown?
Yeah.
Yo, you watch
Guillotine.
UFC
He's going for the
champ?
guillotine.
Not really, you know. I know.
No.
I'm like, I just see the few fighters headlines and that. whatnot.
Okay. So you didn't see Israel Adesanya get
Yeah, same night. I just see it after that shit.
Yo, that was wicked.
Yeah.
Cause I watched the whole fight because they went on right after you guys. He was winning that fight, champ, like
Yeah.
a minute and a half. And the commentators like, yo, they should just stop, save this dude. Like he don't need to lose these last two. Bro just fucking knocked him the fuck out, bro. Became champion of the
no.
world.
I heard that guy beat him in the last thing they used to like before UFC time.
Yeah, like I don't know what the actual sport was called because
Okay,
it was like a form of kickboxing though.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So that it might have been facing demons in that fight, thinking, damn, this guy's already got win over me. So he might have been trying harder than he needed to and got clipped, innit, if you're saying he was winning.
What fight has to happen in America for you to come over as a fan?
Spence Crawford.
That's it.
I've said that. If that happens, I'm right back in Vegas, bro.
That's
Tank
it.
Ryan,
Nah, I can watch Spence still. Spence Crawford still.
Canelo, David Benavidez.
That's a good fight, but I can catch that on telly, man. Spence Crawford, man. 100%.
Wilder, AJ.
Yeah, and that. Wilder AJ, 100%. If that's out here in America,
This
I'm
guy
coming.
don't know what the UK public want, man. Come on. Right.
No, I'm trying to see how big.
Canelo Benavidez.
Bro, no, I'm trying to see. First of all, you're naming the British fighter. Earl and Bud are two American fighters. I'm trying to see.
True.
I'm trying to see two big American names. And I'm not saying Canelo is American. I'm saying he's a big name here in America.
definitely, yeah.
So I was just trying to see if there's anything else big here that may draw him. Which Canelo Benavidez surprises me because that's near your division.
Yeah, that's a big fight, but I don't.
Catch it on the telly, man.
The excitement, I gotta be there for Spence Crawford. That's like
Who wins?
I'm a Crawford guy, so I'm going Crawford. But I can't say it's 100%. They're both.
So you believe his side of the story or you believe Spence's side of the tweets?
To an extent, because obviously, like I said, I watch boxing and all this stuff. I know how. Well, I think I know how PBC work, and if I do, they're gonna try and ice out Crawford because he's not with them. They're not gonna try and give him the best deal possible, knowing that if he beats some man, he ain't coming back to decide, and they've lost out on a big check. You know what I'm
Nor
saying?
should they. You feel
Yeah.
me?
No, of course, exactly. They're in their own rights, but you can't take everything with 100% truth. Like they say, there's three sides to every story.
Yours, mine, and the truth.
There we go.
Absolutely. Well, Champ, we appreciate you. It's been a pleasure.
Great interview, man.
Safe
Thank you for
travels
being
back.
so candid and open, man. It's
Absolutely.
appreciated.
Thank you guys for having me, man.
We look
Of
forward.
course, anytime you in town.
We look forward to the Earl and Bud fight being made, so you can be in town.
Yeah,
and,
definitely, man.
Family, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1 million subscribers. We're on the road to 1 million. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content or right here on our YouTube members.